questions.
First day out, we had quite a few kids out there. I think we ended up with about 105, 108, somewhere right in there. And, they did okay for the first day. The young kids are still trying to learn what's going on and trying to figure things out. But, our older guys seem to retain most of the information that we gave them last year and seem to do okay. Just got to work on our conditioning. I just don't feel like we're conditioned good enough right now. We've got a little work to do on that, but we'll get them where they need to be. But for first day, not too bad, but we need to get a lot better where we are right now.
Coach, as far as I know, at the end of the practice, a lot of guys really suffering some of those runs. Were a lot of guys farther behind than maybe what you thought?
Yeah, the guys that are here this summer seem to be doing okay. It's the guys that didn't stick around and do our workouts. They're slacking a little bit, a little bit behind. But we'll get them where they need to be. I got 20 days to get them there, and I'll get them there one way or another.
What are the main goals of a first practice in your mind as coaching staff?
Mine is just, getting the tempo, get some excitement, get some enthusiasm, get guys going to the right place, understand and hustle, and where you need to be. And the first day you got those young kids out there, and they're scrambling, their minds are running like crazy, and it's just trying to get them comfortable with what we're doing, understanding what we're doing, and how our practices are ran. If we get that, established with our kids and our older kids, that it's fast tempo, everything we do, and we're on the hop everywhere we go, practice will be just fine.
Not only, everybody knows Austin and Shep, but it seems like Miss Pagel came in and showed off a great arm out there.
He did a very good job. Just the few sets that I saw when I was down there on the offensive side and saw him throw the ball, he did a good job placing it. Got a very, very strong arm, and he's a headsy kid. He reads the defense as well, and if he can continue to do what he's doing, he's going to be an impressive player for us.
Kiki Paul, of course, a great guy last year for you, a very passionate guy. He still feels like, even though some people are not here, that secondary can still be extremely strong.
It can be. We got three corners right now that are very, very talented. We got two safeties that are very talented, and our outside's got some experience. Where we lack a little experience right now is on the inside linebacker, and Coach Harris will get those guys there. We still got AJ, but we got Mike Terry from the spring and Shane Smith from the spring, so they're learning it. And we got a couple freshmen that are stepping in right now and starting to pick it up pretty well. If we continue to get success in that area, I think we would be pretty strong in the secondary, and our D-line can do a decent job getting a pass rush. We'll be pretty good.
Do you expect Paul as that DB, just because of how high-strung he is and how well he played last year, to kind of step up and be real big?
I don't know right now. Those three, Andreas and Marquez and him, it's going to be a battle till the end. It's going to be a tough decision for us as coaches to really decide who's going to be that number one guy. But that's good to have. And the good thing about having those three guys is they can get a little bit of rest. Some teams only have two corners, and those guys play the whole game, and those receivers are going deep, and they get tired. With three guys, you can give a guy a rest here and there, and they can be fresh the whole game. So hopefully they're all about even, and they make us make a tough decision, and can play all three of them.
Saw Jacob Kenner Connect out there. He talked about maybe playing. What kind of allowed him to maybe play?
He came up and we had a good talk this summer, and he just, he missed the game, and I said, well, let's try it again. Let's come out and see what you can do, and we'll see. It's a year out, a little rusty, but I think if we can knock the rust off of him and get him running again, he might be okay for us.
Any other questions?
Talk a little bit about the leadership. How do you feel coming in for the first day, leadership-wise? How do you feel?
I still think we have a lot of growing room in our leadership area. I feel those seniors just don't quite understand what we're wanting right now out of leadership. But it'll take some time for them to really feel comfortable and get it done. Hopefully, these next few days, if you guys start stepping up and say, "Hey, I am going to take this team over. I'm going to lead this team," and and we need to make it better than what it is right now. We need more vocal guys. We got guys that play pretty hard, practice pretty hard, but there's just no vocalness out of them. And if we can get that, and our guys, getting on some guys here and there, and leading our team, we'll be pretty good. But it'll get there. First day is always kind of jurious. They don't know quite how to take it, but I think a couple kids have stepped up and done a good job. AJ Woodall today, just some on the defensive side, I see him quite a bit. He did a good job today, really stepped up and being vocal and telling kids what to do and where to be.
Some of those guys, Burton, Perry, Hickle, have always been kind of quiet. They've all entering their fourth and fifth years. Do you expect maybe all three of those guys, you want them to certainly talk more?
They need to. They practice hard. They do everything that you need them to do, but they just, somebody's not quite getting where we need to get them. They don't say much. If we get them to that point and say, hey, get on that kid a little bit so we get them going in the right direction. we'll be okay. And I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. I'll keep prodding them and trying to get them going, but we'll eventually get them there.
This league, now with the expansion, is so tough. You guys could literally be vastly improved and not move anywhere in the standings. What does this team have to do to take the next step into that upper tier in this conference?
I think they just need to become closer, a tighter group than what they are now, a little more unity amongst themselves and get to know each other a little bit more. I just don't feel like they're real comfortable with one another right now. Once they get to that point, I think we'll be okay. And then just making a commitment, total commitment to this team and to each other, and all they think about is football right now, and that's it, and nothing else. Then school starts at night, I think about school and football, and that's it. I think just a total commitment from them for us to really take that next step, whether it's film study, meetings, or doing a few extra things on your own. And I think if they do those things, we'll make some improvements. If not, we'll just stay where we're at.
Saw at one point Andre Smith was kind of pulled out. He was stretching. I know that in the spring he had some problems as well. Is he a guy? Is he fully back and fully healthy?
Yeah, I think he is. It might just be a little muscle pull or something, but he'll be fine. He's a tough kid. He'll go get his treatment. He'll probably be back out there tomorrow, ready to go. That's just the way he is.
Anything else? Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.